Millions of years ago, when much of Maryland was underwater, there lived a mighty shark, the megalodon. So this is a really big shark.
Yes, this restoration of the skeleton of megalodon is 37 feet long. And we think that they could have attained lengths of 80 feet. So that means that this animal is half size. It's the largest shark that ever lived.
Here at the Calvert Marine Museum in Solomon's Island, Stephen Godfrey spends a lot of his days studying and talking about the megalodon.
It's a wonderful educational tool. Like, kids naturally gravitate to megalodon, anything big and scary.
Godfrey, with his daughter by his side, recently testified in Annapolis, where state lawmakers are considering making megalodon Maryland's state shark. Maryland already has a state bird, a state insect, a state folk dance, a state dinosaur, and a state reptile among its official symbols. So why not a state shark?
I don't want people to be afraid of sharks. I want people to respect sharks. And if we choose an extinct shark, then it doesn't carry with it the baggage, the fear factor that some living sharks have kind of along with them. And so megalodon is a super good example of a shark that shaped its ecosystem for millions of years, just like modern sharks do today. And so we can make that connection. That's why it's so great as an educational tool.
So what's megalodon's connection to Maryland? For that, Godfrey took us to the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay in Calvert County, where there are more than 30 miles of cliffs, where people regularly find shark teeth, including megalodons as big as your hand. 20 million years ago, much of Maryland was covered by an ocean where megalodon lived.
So it was here for 15 million years, which to me is so amazing. I want Maryland to be the first state to designate a state shark, but not just any shark. I want it to be megalodon. You know, I love the adage, go big or go home. I don't want the Senate to go home. I want them to recognize what an amazing opportunity this is. I'm afraid that if we don't do it, there are other states where megalodon is found, and I don't want to be scooped.
Now, just as with the mighty megalodon, time is running out on this legislation. If it's not passed within the next few days, supporters will have to come back and try again next year. That's something that Godfrey and fossil enthusiasts in the state say would be a missed opportunity for Maryland. And if you do try to go out and look for your own teeth, look in the surf and the sand. That's where you'll find them. Don't ever dig in the cliff. From the western shore of the Chesapeake Bay, where I found my Meg, Mark Seagraves, News 4.